My name is Sudha Uday. I'd like to talk to you today about positive cash flow properties. And there are so many misconceptions and miscommunication, and there are so many vague pictures marked in the marketplace. So many people get misled about these investment properties, positive cash flow properties. There are so many investment seminars in Melbourne and across the country, and most of these investment gurus, they get 300 400 people into a seminar, and then they keep preaching to go and find positive cash flow properties and buying from option and so many other techniques that they teach in the marketplace, but most of them are not really true or even close to true. So I thought I will educate the general public by writing up this book about how to create wealth through property, and also not only the making money or creating wealth. It's a total fulfillment of the life by doing right thing, by applying right technique, by having sufficient knowledge, so that you can reach peace, joy, happiness and financial freedom by investing in property in the right way. So I'm going to explain basic fundamentals that you can understand, or you can do your research and you can learn yourself by having these simple principle ideas with you. Now, first thing that you need to understand, positive cash flow property cannot prevail in a normal market where the rental income is 4.5 to 5% to 6%. So the properties that you find with extraordinary rental income is for a reason. The reason is mostly the scarcity. In that particular geographic location, you can't find any properties for an influx of employees coming into that geographic location for temporary accommodation most of the time. So if there is any sustainable demand in any geographic location, all the investors or the property developers will go there and develop properties so that they will encash the opportunity in the marketplace. So if you go to Western Australia mining towns and Queensland mining towns, and you can see there's an influx of investment for the mining, and then there's an influx of economic activities, and all these economic activities will attract outside people to fly in and stay and then work. So that is a temporary situation prevailing for about 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, depending according to the mining demand in the world market. So as long as the demand is there, then the rental demand will be high, and because people are working, and then rental will be above average marketplace. But rather than going through this, the artificial demand created in the marketplace, I can show you, we can create really positive cash flow properties by following up these simple steps. Let's say if I am the land developer, I have a piece of land I can purchase for market rate, and this land I can develop by putting all the civil engineering and civil work facilities such as drainage, electricity, telephone and water and gas. So I can do the infrastructure development because I'm a licensed builder and also I'm an engineer. I can engineer the land, and I can do the town planning application because under my organization I've got architectural and design service. So then all the value added in this piece of land is preserved within us. So generally it is in the marketplace 40 to 60% of purchase value from the land value we can add. So this is going to be the margin available as the developer to share with any participant who join hand with me to develop this land. The second step is development of a building. So when it comes to development of building, you can have a simple equation. Let's design a house highly articulated like this. Let's say this is a 20 square house. And then for an investment property, I design the same 4-bedroom house with less articulation, with less design aesthetic factors and more functional element. So this is also a 20 square house. But if you compare these two prices to build cost for this house versus this house, this will be easier and cheaper and this will be at least 20% greater than this house. So when I design the house for an investor, I'll most probably go for this kind of a design. So I'll make minimum articulation so that you come up with a simple engineering, simple design, simple construction cost. So I build the house for the least possible cost. And let's say I build this house for a cost and preserving 20% builder's margin, which average everybody charge in the marketplace. So then this much margin, 40 to 60% in the land development and 20% in building construction available. So, but if I happen to sell directly to you, then this margin what we saved, we can share. Why? Because I don't carry any risk. Because before I do the process, I've already found the investor. So investor is with me and you are with me, then I don't have any risk, because then my risk is minimum. So if my risk is minimum, I can share that margin with you, making your property less than market value. But in the marketplace, what really happened, middle person, so-called investment agent or person who carry all these seminars, they take this extra cash by squeezing this margin from the builder, by squeezing this margin from the developer, and for not really creating any value for you. So in fact, you will be paying that margin, or the developer or the builder will be contributing that margin and ending up with a high risk, because they will go to the least competent developer, least competent builder in order to maximize their margin. That's my message. So if you want to really go into property investment, the best way to do it, to participate in this economic value creation in the value chain, right from the beginning, from the land development to the building construction, property management, and then the purchase property from us, so that we minimize the middle people sit in between and taking these additional rewards that they're created within the value or the economic chain, so that as the purchaser, you receive the maximum benefit. So this is my point that I have explained. Because I'm revealing all these facts in this book, you must really read this book and understand what's happening in the marketplace. So I strongly advise you to visit sudhaudayo.com.au and enroll for free seminars, free advice we give, free newsletters and e-books we distribute in order to enhance the financial IQ and the knowledge in this property investment area, for you to understand the real truth in property market. Thank you.